All right, we're back at it again. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of North Korea. And dear God, was that horrible. To learn that our naval invasion is a fruitless, pointless effort. But we're back at it. It's 2010. Economy's kind of all over the place right now. We are about to finish up this power plant, which we need. The I think there's research as well coming through. So Syria is going into civil war. That's more in line with the actual timeline than other playthroughs I've had. We are getting a resource extraction in Hinghua or something like that, however you say that. Wingha or Hey? Anyway, right here. So that would be this territory with 11 light metal and 4 steel. Um, we do have some political power. And a little bit of bonuses and some like notable things, but yeah, we still got massive unemployment. We need the power so that we can start building factories like crazy, just non-stop factories. And then from there we can go on an expansion spree into researching aircraft. I think the boats are a lost cause. It's just too much time and effort for the lack of production. Like we have 2 dockyards. Like, let's be real. The most we can do is prevent a naval invasion. So realistically, I don't see that working out for at least a decade. Like, way too long. Um it'd be really nice again if we got rubber. I would love to see that for us. Looks like we're trading away factories for oil. We should be producing 1 airborne division, which is not enough. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that command. We have a supply issue where with those troops backed up, so even with the reduced division size, they can't handle being that close with our current infrastructure. So we'll spread them out. Yeah, so apparently attacking South Korea was our only option with the way things are currently set up. Alright, so the Ministry of whatever. We got the airbase. Yeah, so we did Ministry of Social Security. We'll work on... Yeah, these all give us bonuses to our military. Infrastructure repair. Tax revenue multiplier. Those are all nice to have. Go ahead and get them. Kim Jong-un is winning the lobbying race. And we're going to continue combating foreign influence. weapon sales are going to continuously be our way of lowering debt for the short term. Yeah, Palau is bought themselves some time with blind luck. The only thing I could think of to make this faster is we request another license from China here. So let's see. Yeah, so we're getting the fighter. Let's see what they have for heavy lift. Okay, we can see stats. Flight range. Those all look like they're 26. Strategic bombers. A lot of third gen. I would like to see a fourth. A fourth gen heavy lift. Fourth gen carrier lift aircraft. Not heavy lift, my guys. Air superiority. Naval bombers. I'm not seeing a fourth gen heavy lift aircraft anywhere though. We need something with very long range. But most is going to be like 2,600 kilometers. It's not enough. It's not enough to get us out of the position we're in. Paramilitary companies are being made. We got the Philippines. We're working on Malaysia. Does this finish this year? Yeah, so we pushed the date back. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop trade. I'm gonna get those factories back. And see what our oil... Seems like it'll last for a year, so... That's not too bad. And then that pushes the date to October. That'll help us with construction speed. And then we'll shift to make some factories. What do we got? Popularity changes. I really don't care if the party's popular or not. Yeah, we're in the business of ignoring protesters. Don't really care. Yeah, we're spending what we should be. .2%. We are a minor power, not a non-power. Did that actually go up? I would have to check videos again to see. That'd be funny if that actually went up. Yeah, we'll see if we become a major player and a major power. Yeah, because we're almost a 400 billion GDP. Definitely could have managed this a little bit better. But, oh, the Vizgar, or is it Vizgrad or Vizgrad state, which is the combined, like, Poland. Yeah, well, let's see. We'll go check it out. See what they're doing. You got Germany. It does not include Austria. But Austria, so Slovakia, Hungary, Poland, right? Kind of like the Austro-Hungarian Empire, but not including Austria. That's super weird. Europe's got some wild things happening. They can do what they need to over there. That's fine. We're just being the little hermit kingdom, doing our terrible things to ourselves. Yeah, Kim Jong Il. Hmm. All right, let's go ahead and trigger sales. About to run out of money. We're looking at I don't know if any of those are worth it. Infrastructure, repair speed, division speed, and stability. And what doctrines? I haven't chosen it yet. Yeah, because we could go full on massive numbers of people, but realistically, I'm not sure that North Korea could actually do that. So I don't know if that's even what I want to mirror. That's a tough choice. All right. Well, let's make sure we're going fast. Management. Yeah, we're at 88% complete on our power plant. So for our second one, that Hamgyong province is going to be our best province by far. What would I need? Hmm. Israel's attacking Syria, so we do have like 9% world tension too. That's pretty good. Means we can maintain what we're doing. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Like the Donju, is that better than like labor unions? Doesn't seem to be more beneficial at this point. Tax revenue doesn't boost. So this, yeah, it's office sectors. I don't really care. Everyone is requesting things. Uh-oh. Yep, the Polish territory. Alright, looks like we did get some money. Go ahead and pay down a little bit. I don't think we have a ton of interest. Like, alright, it's a fair amount of interest. it's still it is still a fair amount. That is definitely true. All right, if we can't declare war on Palau, could we 1% per click? Oh, because if I could get a naval base one way or another, even if it's through a puppet, this makes this way easier to do. Let's see, do they have infrastructure and things? If I build, like if I put foreign investment here, it makes it harder. To actually get them integrated in. These are the things that I'm going to worry about. Let's see here. Micronesia might be... Like, are all these independent or is it one island? One island. And apparently they already have roads. Someone's gone through and invested in all of this. That's crazy. Could get edge. This is not going to help us because it's going to make the unemployment problem worse. This just gives us productivity bonuses, though. Might as well. We're not... The ship is what I'm going to switch to aircraft. Okay, so we did get our airborne division. Go ahead and give them their own theaters, so it'll be a training one. And let's call it airborne training. And I guess I'll put a special forces guy over them. And then like the Greek campaign, I'm assuming that we're not getting any experience in our elite forces from this. Alright, we're back with North Korea. Y'all don't know what happened, but I do. And I have to think the NSA is just cutting out for jokes my playthrough with this. Just keeps crashing randomly. Who knows? So anyway, conspiracy theories aside, we are fast approaching our nuclear power cycle being more productive. And what do we have here? We have no factory. Yeah, so trying to recover the economy to something that's manageable. That is what we're doing. How do we only have 3 factories? I thought we had 4. I just swore we had 4. And it's like we're not generating one from trade right now. Maybe. That's a very possible thing. Very possible. The 5th of November now. You're going all over the place. Yeah, so I did cancel the trade. Our intelligence agency finance reform went through. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Corrections Bureau. I don't know what this does to police funding, but we're gonna take it just to get it off the books. And we need to not have third world country power and electricity when we have multiple nuclear power plants. Another reason to not take naval yards when you're developing the North Korean economy. Military factories are fine, but naval yards, I'm not sold. I'm very frustrated with that. But you got to have the boats to make the training decisions, and unless I was going to play a playthrough and not record it, which I've done before, it I would not have figured that out. So, about the new expansion. And we're going to get the cruiser hull soon. And then I'm going to do some tests just to see what our duration is for making those. Tons of political power here. And we have offensive nuclear weapons, complete first use. Probably a ton of leeway for military facilities, so I probably need to look at that. What I was doing was checking the airborne brigades. That's right. We're missing special forces cap to make more airborne units. We have one. That's insanity. I don't think anything else is using it. Pretty sure my design here does not. Yeah, I don't have anything included here. They want me to have a brain aneurysm. That's what it is. What it is, guys. And make sure we get our disaster relief. We did get the resource to populate. We're gonna close that. We got another steal, I think. Good for us. Not what we need, but good for us still. And our absolute lack of energy. We're basically 0.09 gigawatts, whatever the gigawatt hours. I don't know what it's supposed to actually be. But we're right there. Okay, we made it. We made it. We should go positive. Yeah, so and we just fluctuated down. So let's go ahead and bump this up to wherever we can get it. Which looks like it's probably, yeah, it's definitely with some restrictions still. We'd have to build more. This gives us a 2-year output. We'll get another factory going. Yeah, and that kind of does affect our money a little bit. All right, we've finished all those trees. Pretty much just left with kind of our special forces situation here. The 38th parallel line, which gives us more political power, which we're absolutely fine on right now. We could do a Russian alliance. I don't know if hacking foreign banks will work. Stability economy. But something, I think I can feed money to us through some of these things. If I get this, does it lock us out of this? Yeah, we're just gonna take that. We don't want to add the sanction modifier just because it slows down our construction. I'm more against that than anything else. Okay, let's check doctrines. Yeah, it says gain mastery from all airborne. Well, we're getting 0 mastery. We have 1 airborne. Oh, I don't want to rely on boats. I really don't. Oh, God. Because cruisers are the only ones that can get enough range to get to the space. And you need 770 patrol, like, dominance. Which is so much. It's just rough. Very, very rough. Okay, so power situation. We're going to bump it up again. It should make our building even quicker. Yeah, it's showing us getting 1 from trade, so this is like glitched out on me. Alright, we got the cruiser research, so let's start on planes. We need airframes, and we need them now. So let's look. We're just going to do everything that's possible to give us a research speed bonus. Alright, is that... This is not a light frame, is it? I guess we just can't do anything. So it doesn't matter. And I guess I can pay this down. Yeah, so what are we doing globally? Definitely below the global average still. What industries? Submarines, obviously. Vehicles. Yeah, that makes sense. We got an early stealth armor. Finished our pride and joy. Alright, let's see. Artillery production. Man pads and modify some other things. Let's go ahead and get these first. Oh, the power fluctuations. I forgot the renewable energy thing. Yeah, so we're getting about a factory a year and a half right now. That's not great. What do you mean we... Oh, we got... I mean, we have plenty of I clicked it just out of habit. There we go. What are they short on? These require supply? That's crazy. Madness. So we need industry and rail lines. Do they die? The scientists? That'd be crazy too. Yeah, because I could get resource output. Look at our research speed. actually positive, but I think we are getting the medicine buff. We'll do the resource extraction again. This time it is in Pyongyang. Who knows if we'll be able to see what it is. So, space-based weapons, thorium. Uh, this will give us productivity from the commercialized agriculture. This gives us precious metals, which I don't think we're short on. Fossil fuel power generation, that does help. Productivity. Country productivity growth factor. That seems crazy. Let's go ahead and get maglevs. We're making the future North Korea. Money. Not looking great, but we'll deal with that. Yeah, as we scale up, we'll be a lot better off. Even though I increased our expenses a lot. Might just bump these as well. I'm surprised I actually have that low. Alright, so revolutionary spirit. This gives recruitable population. And then we could send volunteers places across the world. Might have to do that with the airborne units. Alright, what happened in Iraq and Afghanistan? Still nothing. It looks like Iraq did not get puppeted, or they liberated themselves. Iran is, yeah, they have the axis of resistance going full tilt. We're in the 2010s. So getting this would be beneficial, but so would be getting all these resources. And the fuel. That's tough. Yeah, let's go ahead and get construction right now. Since that's realistically our biggest issue is not having. Yeah, so we'll be able to get, before we run out of fuel, we'll get this factory built. Or it'll be very, very freakish close to being done. We do have the command power. We can do the weapon sales. We're going to go ahead and do that. In combating foreign influence. Let's do all of the weapon sales. Look at that, Cuba wants some. Well, maybe not right now, but can want some. That seems like a bold move. Because in real life, if we ever made a move here, America just instantly declares war. Like, immediately. And starts bombing us. Yeah, I don't even have a full stack of production yet. Oh, this is so painful to watch. Yeah, because I would get, I don't know, are any of these... Not very detailed. Alright, and that's probably time, so after I splice these episodes together, Economy wise, yeah, where are we sitting? 410 billion, 14,000 GDP per capita. So we're gonna be here, yeah. So we're right below Finland, who is below Israel, who is below someone like Greece, the other playthrough. Even the AI in the other playthrough is just destroying us. So I think we have more GDP by this point. We're doing better than the AI. Cool. Even though I think they do get bonuses. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode.